The digital universe. This is the digital universe.
This is the digital universe, and my name is DJ No.
Very long 00. Hey, catch us every Monday from 7 to 9 p.m. It's your boy C. Beaty, Beaty's World on the Ground. You can check us out at Stopbeefinradio.com and ViewYouLive.com.
It kind of put me on the spot, but I'm a musician. I went to Butler, got the music degree out there. Then just started moving around the city. Wanted to get into DJing, but producing took over. So put out an album in 2012, I think it was. It's called Neapolitan, like the ice cream. And so it's got like hip hop, soul, reggae, electro, everything mixed into like one tub of awesomeness.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, I've been in indie. Love the scene out here. It's a bunch of talented folks. So.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me.
So you're doing albums, you do music, you play any specific instruments or anything you were trained in as a child? I know you said you got your degree in Butler.
Yeah.
What was your concentration?
So I guess to take it back a little further, my grandfather, Eric Deans, is credited for ska music, which later turned into reggae.
Okay.
From rocksteady and dub, and then into like what we know now as like reggae and dancehall. So back in the 40s and 50s, he used to tour in Cuba and England with Cab Calloway. He's a famous American jazz musician, right? So there's a school in Jamaica called the Alpha Boy School. It's still there today, and he used to teach down there with a bunch of guys who you guys might know now as the Scatolites.
Okay.
So Don Drummond, Roland Alfonso, all of those guys studied under him and were in the Eric Deans Orchestra.
Oh, that's what's up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So 2 generations passed of soccer players. Right. So my grandfather played soccer and my dad played soccer, and so I kind of followed that path, and that's how I ended up at Butler. I got a scholarship to play soccer out there.
Okay.
Right.
Division I athlete.
Yeah.
So we definitely gonna talk about that.
So when choosing a major, I was like, well, I love soccer, but I don't really focus too much on the academic side. Turns out they had a music program there, recording industry studies. And so I ended up taking that, learned like analog mixing, music for video and law and all that kind of stuff. And then bass has always been my instrument, so I just kind of got really focused on bass and kind of went from there. So, yeah.
You currently playing anywhere, like live with any bands or anything like that?
No. I talked to Sleepy. He's a awesome drummer from Indy about getting our outfit back together, but I haven't really reached out to anyone else. Kind of want a 4-piece. So if anyone out there plays keys, I'm looking for you.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So I'm working on a remix right now for Daly. He's an artist out of Manchester, actually where my family stays at. He's an R&B cat. So he's got this real nice track out that Pharrell produced called Look Up. So should be it's beautiful.
Daly's dope,
yeah,
man.
it's so
He's a dope R&B artist.
I spun it a little bit and gave it a little groove, so that should be out here in a couple weeks.
Oh.
Where can we find that at, Dorsh?
I will put that out on my site on SoundCloud, and you can get it there.
What's your SoundCloud?
SoundCloud.
Give us all your social media.
All your tags. You on Snapchat?
Yeah, everything /Dorsh, DORSH.
Everything /
Yeah, Twitter /Dorsh.
DORSH.
Yeah.
For the win.
Yeah.
I love it when people are at one point and they make them all the same.
Yeah.
It makes it easier.
Well, when you got a name like mine, not very many people are out there sporting it, so it's pretty open for you.
Dorsh. Is the name Dorsh, that is I assume some type of Jamaican background descent?
No, not really. I don't know anybody in Jamaica named Dorsh.
I don't either. I was just assuming and hope you had some kind of answer for me.
Nah, it means visionary, and in Indian Sanskrit, darshan means visionary. So darshan, the way my mom says it in Patois, what we speak in Jamaica, it means the visionary. So like I see things before they come. Yeah. So that's what I mean. Yeah, and I just go short, stick with Dorsh instead of Dashan.
So is Darshan, is that your birth certificate name?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that's what's up. So it's real. It's real. It's real out here, y'all.
my
Yes, it
government
is.
name.
That's what's up. So we know you got some remixes coming. I mean, looking at the rest of the calendar, what you got kind of on the rest of your calendar for 2016?
For 2016, I music has kind of taken a back burner to web development and
Oh, yeah?
like design and that stuff. Yeah, that's what I do now for a firm here in Indy called Apparatus. They're pretty sick at what they do. So I got on over there as a front end developer, and I've just been writing desktop apps and getting more into mobile now. So for 2016, I'm looking to do something innovative. I see like the music industry is kind of stagnant with, you spend all this time and money putting together an album or an EP or whatever, and all you've really got is an opportunity to throw it up on Spotify and yell to the world from your Twitter or ask your friends to, push it out. So I'm thinking about the musicians in a way that maybe I can develop something to make that process more seamless and, more friendly to us and not so much to, the listener almost in a sense.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So-
More like back end type of
like
hardware.
more of like the user experience. So there's two sides to, let's just say, SoundCloud, since we've been talking about it so much. I make a song, I upload it, but I want everyone to listen to it. Ultimately, that's why I did that. Now, on the other side, you have people who are looking for good music. How do they find that if it's not plastered on the front page?
Right.
A lot of people don't have time to go and search for or listen to 10 mixes to find one song they like to go type in that artist. It's just like
Right.
a lot of fishing if you don't have time for that. So I'm trying to put some sort of algorithm together, kind of like Hype Machine, but more of like RSS feed pushes, where it's like push notifications, like this is actually being talked about in this moment in time. And I don't want to give away too much more because there might be some. yeah. So that's enough of that. yeah.
No, that's good stuff though, man. Sounds like a that web development, back end knowledge is really going to crank up your music career.
It does, man. It's proven to me that I can make more faster. I don't know if that makes sense, but like you have to pump out this code so fast because these clients want their projects, So I've learned not to take a month doing a song. You can always go another hour, and that hour leads to another, and that one leads to another. Before you know it, you're done.
Productivity.
Productivity, man.
Get it done.
Yep.
Be consistent.
That's what's up, man. Let's talk about Butler, man. I know Butler's kind of it's a rare breed, private school, small, independent, man. They got a lot of art stuff going on over there. Man, how did you do 4 or 5 years at Butler?
I did 4.
4 years at Butler?
Mm-hmm.
How was that experience?
It was good, man. I mean, overall, it was a really good experience. I don't know of very many music schools besides like Full Sail and maybe Berkeley that really attack it the way they did, and it was a pretty new program as well. They had some really awesome professors over there. Shout out to Cutler Armstrong. He was pretty instrumental in a lot of the stuff going on over there, and Pat Hurley as well. But academically, great school. Socially, there were some problems, I think.
You're probably like one of like
7 that graduated out of, I think our class was 800 some.
Oh, wow.
and there was 7 black people.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
In my class, there were some younger as
They
well.
need to work on the diversity over there.
Man.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough over there. And it's nestled in this really eccentric neighborhood where you've got lower income,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
Yeah.
But the message is always, don't go to 38th Street, don't travel too far, stay on, the campus. But I feel like that's kind of what's missing, and, not to talk too much politics, but what's going on right now in these rallies. I'm not going to say a candidate, but,
Talking to the mic.
What's happening right now in the presidential campaign, what's going on in these rallies where people are so afraid, they're so scared. It's because we don't travel into each other's communities. We move further and further away from each other instead of interacting with each other. So when we're asked to come together on a global stage in front of the world, they realize that we don't know each other.
Yeah, that's real.
That is definitely real.
That's real talk right there.
And basically the same types of people.
Yeah, everybody's the same.
Everyone's going through the same thing.
Yeah, like I mean, it doesn't matter what your struggle is. You know, it doesn't matter. I don't care how much money you got. You know, how much happiness you think you have. You know what I mean? Everybody got some type of struggle going on.
Right.
So, you know, it's just kind of one of those things where you got to, you know, number one, take care of yourself, you know, and two, you know, in my opinion, you got to have some kind of faith and some kind of higher power to get you through it, you know?
Yeah, because it's not all down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the answers aren't all down here.
That's what's up, man. So Butler was good for you. And then after Butler, you stayed in Indy.
I did. I was back and forth between Houston and here. I couldn't make up my mind where I wanted to be because my family's out in Houston. But I ended up hanging out with Oreo Jones. I used to play bass in his band. Funny, I saw him one night at Casbah. It was a Wednesday night. Let Go or something. No, Real Talk, I think. One of those events that Action Jackson does. And he was playing with a drummer, but he didn't have a bass player. And I could just hear, things that were like missing from the. And so I ended up asking him if I could play bass with him, and we sparked a little relationship there and played a bunch of shows. It was fun.
That's what's up. He gets a lot of respect on the streets.
Yeah. He's a really nice guy.
That's what's up. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, how so you did go to Miami. How long were you in Miami?
Miami, back and forth again. One of my best friends was living out there, and he was promoting a club, Live, at the Fontainebleau Hotel for a while, and introduced me to some guys out there. That was interesting. They wanted to start a clothing line and just do all the mogul stuff, you know. And at the time I had the degree, so I was kind of armed with a little bit more knowledge about how all that stuff works and the marketing and everything that goes into that. So I kind of veered away from it and went back to Houston for a little while, and then came back up here again. So I'm kind of nomadic, man. I'm always just always looking for opportunities, man. You know. But,
that's good stuff, man. How would you say, you know, the state of the Indianapolis music scene, you know, since you've, you know, kind of been back? I mean, how would you, like, what would be your assessment of it?
Undiscovered, in one sense. I travel all over all the time, and I always tell people, like, you have some of the best DJs here, man. The DJs have always been on point, always. I see some things happen because I'm always back there with them and hanging out, and I see some of the transitions happening live in front of my face, and I can't even, like, I don't know if it was practiced or if it's actually happening in front of my face. But you also go to these shows with, like, these bigger acts. I don't want to say anyone's name, but the mix is pre-recorded, and you're standing back there in front of thousands of people who think they paid for a show where a DJ is giving them what they came to see, and it's already been put together, you know. Right, it's fake twisting knobs. It's hands in the air. Here comes the bass drop, you know. So, I would say undiscovered, man. There's a lot of great musicians here, great DJs especially, that if I, you know, threw a party somewhere in the world, I'd scout for these guys first.
Nice.
That's what's up, man.
Speaking of DJs, shout out to DJs peeping the show all the way from LA right now.
Shout out to Diana.
Yeah.
She's tuning in.
Big up yourself.
Sending us snaps. Appreciate you tuning in, Diana.
She's out there holding it down in LA, you know what I mean?
She's an IU girl, too.